Hey, hey, everybody. Happy. Can you hear my son making fun of me? Happy Sunday. How are you? If you are watching this and you do not see that live button up there, that red button, then that means that you are watching the replay. So please hashtag replay. I am Mandy with makeupmandy.com. And we are going to do some really, really quick makeup just because I got done doing hot yoga. Have you guys done hot yoga before? Hi, Josephine. If you've done hot yoga before, let me know. Hey, Kim. But I used to do it actually very, very often. Hi, Catherine. Hello, hello. There was a time that I did hot yoga like 5 times a week. Actually, there was a time I was trying to lose, I was in a weight loss contest, and I actually did it twice a day for, many days. Hey, Brittany. But I haven't done hot yoga in a very, very, very long time, and I did it today, and it kicked my booty. Hey, Tiffany. Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. It is Sunday. I'm so glad that you guys are joining me, and I am going to do some very, very quick makeup. Hi, Tiffany. When I got home from yoga, I jumped in the shower really quick, didn't wash my hair, but I have to go out and we're going to go visit my grandfather, and then I just saw that both no rules shared in no rules. I just found that thank you very much for that, Tiffany, that both of my sons, or two of my sons, I should say, because I have 3 sons and a daughter. So 2 of my sons, I looked at both of their tennis shoes, and both of them have holes in the bottom of their tennis shoes, and one of them, when they walk, it actually like separates and flops like they're talking to each other. It is absolutely ridiculous. So after we go visit my grandfather, we have to run by the mall and do a little bit of shoe shopping. So I was just going to throw on some quick makeup so that while I'm out at the mall, I'm not embarrassing my son. That's basically what I'm trying to prevent. So what I did while we were talking here is I put on my Uology day cream. Okay, so always use your day cream. If you don't know about this skincare line, is Uology. It is absolutely fantastic. It has changed my life. If you guys want to see my before and afters, hashtag before and after, and I will show you the way my skin used to look before I started using Uology and what it is now, right? You have to do it too, Tiffany. Oh my gosh. Do you enjoy it? Like some people enjoy it. I have one son who loves to go shopping, so I think it'll be fine. Hi, JC. But the other son does not like to shop at all. He doesn't care what he gets. It's going to be difficult to even get him to try them on to see if they fit. Hi, Emily. I'm looking around. I don't have anything to drink right here. Oh my gosh, I have a tickle in my throat. Evan, can you hear me? I'll see if I can get one of them. I'll see if I can get one of them to get me water. Tiffany, it does. Hey, Evan. Can you grab me some water or something to drink? Okay. I have a cup by my bed. So, Tiffany, this one does not have an SPF in it right now. So when they launched the Uology line back in, was it February we launched it? The SPF was not perfected. So our co-founder was like, I don't want it to smell. I don't want it to be shiny on your face. I don't want it to be thick. I don't want, she had all those things that when you get an SPF, those issues that you have with the SPF. So she didn't want any of that. She wanted when you put it on your face to not even know it's on. So she did say that it wasn't ready for the launch, but they're still perfecting it and it will be coming out. So Uology. So a couple of you guys are saying you don't know what Uology is. So it is amazing. What it is there's 4 base products. You have your day cream, your night cream, your cleanser, and a serum. So you use 3 products each, morning and night. So you'll use your face wash, your serum, and then your night cream or your day cream. What makes this unique and what makes it why we're getting these amazing results so quickly is that you take a quiz, and then based on your skincare needs and your issues, thank you very much. Based on all of that, you get boosters for each of the 4 products. So your skincare line is like nobody else's. There's 40,000 different combinations. And I tell you that I noticed a difference in the feel of my face the first day that I used it. And then within about 3 to 4 days, you started physically noticing a change in my skin, and it's just continuing to get better. I'm 41 years old, guys. 41 years old. pH balance, free of parabens and all of that stuff. All of our products have all of the ingredients listed out so you can see exactly what you're putting on your face. pH balance, I don't know exactly what that means, and I don't know exactly if that is something that can be measured. Maybe it is, I don't know. But it hasn't been marketed to us that way. Kind of like when somebody says it's a hypoallergenic, that's not something that can actually be measured because it's based on what you're allergic to. So it's going to be different for every person. So that's why we list out all of the ingredients so you know exactly what you're putting on your face. Yep. So then what it is, so Tiffany, what will happen is when we have that booster available, it will be something that you put into your day cream that adds to it. Okay, so while I'm glad that I got a chance to talk a little bit because I wanted that, thank you, Jillian. That's so nice, but no. This is skincare, ladies. This is skincare. And I grew up in a day and age where everybody wanted to be tan. So everybody spent all summer long, all day long sitting by the pool. And then I don't tan. I only burn. So my thing was I'm just going to get as red as possible and like peel my skin. I would like try to like sit there and see how long I can get the skin peeled off. So I did a lot of damage to my skin, but skincare is the way to go, ladies. Okay, so what I wanted to do really fast is just do a really quick makeup. It's not going to be anything fancy. So I put on my primer. You always want to prime. It's a prime. I mean, it's a crime not to prime. That's what we say. So primer is going to fill in fine lines. It's going to fill in larger pores. It's going to give it's going to give a barrier between your skin and your makeup and your skin and the environment. So it's going to help prevent clogged pores as well. So I know a lot of ladies who actually, even if they're not going to be wearing makeup, they put primer on just to protect their skin from the environment. All right. Hey, Nicole. Hey, what's going on, everybody? So I put that primer on. You want to let it sit for a couple of minutes. It has set long enough. And I'm going to go ahead and grab our liquid foundation. So this is the product that went viral a couple of years ago. We could not keep it in the shelves. We sold, 6 months worth of product in 6 weeks. A couple of celebrities got their hands on it and mentioned it on a podcast or two, and the rest was history. So we are now able to keep it in stock. We know how much we're selling, but it's on sale right now, okay? This goes on sale one time a year, and this is the year. I mean, this is the time of year. We call it the Flawless 4 bundle. You get a liquid foundation, you get the primer, you get a concealer, and you get a setting product, whether it's a setting spray or a setting powder. And I'll show you how to use those. So I'm going to go ahead and grab, I was looking for a different brush. Let's use this one. So I'm going to use the powder concealer brush. Okay. So, 2 sides here. You're going to use this. Hey, Grace. You're going to use this for your concealer. You're going to use this for your face. You can, it's synthetic. It's a puff brush. You can use it however you want. So I put about 4 or 5 drops on the brush itself. Now you're probably thinking, why are you putting a liquid foundation on that type of a brush? This goes on as a liquid and it dries to a powder. Okay, so that brush is not going to get all goopy and yucky because it's all drying to a powder finish. So I took the product and I tapped it around my face and then I started blending in. Okay, so now I'm just kind of buffing it out and making sure that I got coverage everywhere. So this, what was I going to say? Oh, this has some diffusers in it, and I can't remember exactly what they call it, but it actually blurs fine lines, and that's what that setting powder does also. It's like light diffusing properties. So because of that, the light diffusing, it's like a bunch of reflections. Hi, Nicole. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. Thank you guys for joining me today. So this is really, really quick makeup, nothing fancy, but something that you can do and run out the door and not feel like you're going to scare people, okay? So let's go ahead and do our brows really quick. So I'm just taking this brush, making sure all the hairs are going in the right direction, and I am going to grab my pencil.
Brandon's going to the shower.
Okay. He just needs to get dressed. Is that what you're going to wear? You're not be too hot?
I'll take off my jacket.
Okay. So the pencil, hey Catherine. It's night here. Oh, okay. So we are, it is, what is it? It's about 12:30. I'm on the West Coast in California. So my hot yoga class was at 10:30 this morning. Have you guys done hot yoga? Do you like it? Do you enjoy it? Okay, so this pencil is super easy to use. I'm just going in. First, I usually line the brows to make sure that I'm getting the right shape. Now, my brows need to be done really bad. I have hairs everywhere. In fact, that might be something that I do today, is I get my brows threaded. You guys, can you calm down a little bit, please? I get my brows threaded. So some people wax, some people pluck. I saw that there was this new thing. Well, it's new to me. It's called henna. Hey, Veronica, for your brows. Like, I mean, I know what henna is, but you can get your brows done with henna now. I think that would be pretty awesome. I wonder how long it lasts. Does anybody know? Have you guys tried it before? Okay, so it's really simple. When you're doing your brows, you may not know. So you start your brows, you take a pencil and you start your brows right here. So right where that is. And then you go through the pupil. Hey, Letty. The pupil of your eye, and that is where your arc is going to be. And then you go to the outer corner of your eye, and that is where your brow should stop. Okay, so that's how you kind of make sure you got yours microbladed. I did that about 2 years ago. I really liked it, but it's definitely worn off now. You can't tell that I had them done anymore. Well, there's certain areas you can still tell, but not enough to not do my brows. I really like the microblading. It was a very easy process. But I found that I still actually had to dye my eyebrows because they're like kind of half dyed right now. I usually do it when I go in to get my hair done, but this last time we were like talking and I totally forgot to have it done. So like some of the dye is wearing off, or those brows have like fallen out. But my brows are so blonde that when it was going over the when they were growing out over the microblading, it actually faded the look of the microblading. So I had to still dye my actual hairs so it didn't like fade out that microblade. It was really weird. It was really strange. It wasn't really strange. Like, I get it. But it was just, I didn't realize I was going to have to do that. Okay, so now that you put foundation on your face, you always, and it's like one tone now, like your face is just one tone. So you want to add some definition back in your face. So this is one of those things, like there's some people who are like, I never leave the house without mascara, or I never leave the house without doing my brows, something like that. If I put foundation on, I don't leave the house without putting on a bronzer. That's just like my thing. So I come in under my cheeks here, and it's just adding some definition back in. It actually makes you look thinner also. And who doesn't want to look thinner, right? There's very few people out there that don't want to be just a little bit thinner. So I call it like you lose like 5 pounds in your face like immediately. So you can see the two sides of my face. There's one more thing that I'm going to do is I take a little smaller brush. Sometimes I use that same brush depending on how much of a hurry I'm in, or you can just take a smaller brush, same bronzer, and you're gonna kind of define that nose a little bit. And I feel like my nose kind of sticks out just a little bit, like more than I kind of really want. So while I'm doing it, I just kind of add that right there, and that makes it look like there's a shadow there. So it actually makes your nose look smaller. So, and then you can do it down here too. Here's another thing, is you can do it underneath your lip and make it look like you have a shadow, which means your lip has got to be big and pouty, right? So you add just a little bit here. Okay, so look at just this side of my face. You can see that I look much thinner on this side and my nose looks much smaller, right? And I got a fat lip, right? It totally looks like I have a fat lip, right? Because I only did it on one side. So now if you do it on the other side, then it just looks like you have big, pouty, wonderful lips. Hi, love. All right. Get your shoes on too, please. As soon as I'm done with this, we're going to leave. All right, so let's go ahead. Bronzer is life, isn't it? It's one of those things that I just won't go without it. I'll go without mascara. I'll go with everything else if I put foundation on. If I don't put foundation on, then I don't put it on. But even if I'm just using a BB cream, which is like a light moisturized, kind of like a light foundation, even if I'm using the BB cream, I'll still put on bronzer. All right, so I'm only going to add some mascara and I'm going to be done with it. Oh, I am going to do one more thing actually. Victorious Cream Shadow. This is one of the ones that I absolutely love because it's a very neutral color, and you can put it on with your fingers. If I'm really if I'm using it for an eye look, then I'll use a brush to apply it. But if I'm just trying to even out that skin tone, then I'm just using my finger. So this is another one that goes on as a cream and it dries to a powder. You too, you like the cream shadow? Victorious is amazing. Okay, so that just kind of evens out that tone, gives you an even look. My eyelids get kind of like red and veiny, so I like to use that on there. And I'm not even gonna put on a eyeliner today. So I'm just straightening out these lashes, but what I am gonna do is curl my lashes. So I always curl them. The reason why I curl them is because one, my lashes go pretty straight out for the most part. They don't have much of a curl to them naturally. But the other thing is, glad you got to stop in. Need to run. Bye, Tiffany. Thank you. But by curling your lashes, they actually look longer. Okay, so if you're going to be wearing mascara anyway, you might as well just take a couple extra seconds to curl those lashes to help them look longer. Okay, thank you guys for popping in. So nobody told me if you guys have done hot yoga before. I assume you haven't if nobody said yes. Oh my goodness, it feels good once you're done. So I'm using Epic mascara here. This is in black waterproof. There is definitely a difference in the formula between the waterproof and the non-waterproof, and I absolutely dig the waterproof. It goes on, hey Linda, it just goes on super smooth. I'm looking to see because I realized, and I knew it when I did it, when I curled my lashes, I had one going in a different direction. So it kind of is noticeable now. Okay, so that kind of straightened it out a little bit. So the Epic mascara, and so I know some people don't like the waterproof because they say that, waterproof mascara in general is really hard to get off. But I have it's called a cleansing stick. It looks like a gigantic lip, like chapstick. Hey, Lois. that you just rub over your eye, like, you know, a couple of times back and forth, and then it just melts the product off. It is absolutely amazing. And it conditions your eye, like your skin, and it conditions your lashes also. I think it's amazing, and I would suggest it if you have any kind of waterproof mascara, especially if you're going to get the Epic waterproof. Just get the cleansing stick, and it lasts a while. But the thing with this waterproof mascara, another concern people have sometimes is that it makes their lashes like crispy. Like if you put on waterproof mascara and you feel your lashes, a lot of times they'll be hard. And these are soft. I'm not going to touch it now because it's still wet. I can't show you. But it never gets like crispy. It's always soft and pliable. You can like, you know, like sometimes my eyelids kind of itch like where the lashes are because I have like weird allergies, and I can rub my finger back and forth without you know, and it's just like soft. Those lashes are just soft, and they don't get crispy. They don't like, they're just like, and I think that because of the because they say stay soft, I think that this mascara is actually better for your lashes, because I don't find that I get any kind of breakage like I used to get. I used to always get like my lashes would be, some would be short, some would be long, and it wouldn't be like because they're growing. It would, you could tell that there were like, you know, a group of lashes that all broke off in the same area. And this does not, I have never found that since I started using Epic mascara. Not a single time. So I don't know if it's that, or another thing that I use is lash serum. And you can get a bundle. You can get the lash serum with the Epic mascara for 10% off. And then if you add in the 3D Fiber Lash Mascara, you can get 20% off. It's a really, really good deal. And that lash serum, so that might be another reason why my lashes are really healthy, is from that lash serum. So if you guys ever have used a lash serum, what it does is it extends the lash cycle of your, so you know, all your hair follicles have a cycle where, you know, there's a growth period, there's a fallout period. I got some mascara on my eyes. I'm just going to clean that up. And then, you know, fallout and then regrowth and all that. So what the lash serum does is it extends that cycle, so the lashes stay in the follicle longer. And while they're in there longer, they continue to grow. So they're getting longer because they're staying in. And then as well, you have more lashes in at any given time, so your lashes become thicker. So it's not that they actually, when you see a lash serum, it's not that it actually makes your lashes grow. It just extends that cycle. And then it's conditioning your lashes as well. So you get, you know, so they're healthier. So it's really good. I would get a lash serum. If you don't have one, I have a great one, and I think you should get it along with the Epic mascara. So this is all I'm going to do. I'm not going to do my, I'm probably going to throw on some gloss, and then I'll be done. Okay? That's all I'm doing. Just so I don't really scare my, you know, if we run into any of my kids' friends at the mall, I don't look scary. I hope you guys have a fabulous Sunday. If you have any questions on any of the products, please hashtag it below. I'm happy to talk to you about it. That skincare is a must. It doesn't matter what you put on top of your face if your skin is not in good shape, okay? So make sure that you have a good system. If you are one of those people that do not wash your face at night, please start washing your face at night. Do you know that every time you go to bed without washing your face, you age your skin 7 days? 7 days, and that adds up, okay? You guys remember when I said I'm 41 and you didn't believe it? Skincare. Okay, message me. I will be glad to share the link with you. There's a link to the quiz. No questions asked. No, I put on Victoria's Cream Shadow, Lois. So it just kind of like smoothed out all that. I hope you guys have a fabulous Sunday, and I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.